If you're like me and you're interested in minimalism and you want to hear my thoughts on consumerism, then keep watching because that's all coming up next. Hey guys, it's Rachel Stewart with Spend Smart, Live Happy, and thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate your support. I'm just sitting here on Sunday morning getting ready for my day and having my cup of coffee, which tastes delicious. So, you know, yesterday I had an interesting experience that prompted me to make this video today. I had to go to the mall to pick up a few things for my wedding that's coming up in a couple weeks. And mind you, I never go to the mall. I really have, even before I started this minimalist journey, I was not one of those girls who went out and did a lot, large amounts of shopping, buying lots of clothes and shoes and purses. Even though I have a lot of those things, they've been slowly built up over a long period of time. I never go usually and spend large amounts of money at once. But anyways, I went into the mall and I'm walking through the mall and I'm seeing all these stores. And without really thinking about it, I start looking at things and thinking, oh, I really like those shoes, or oh, I really like that dress. And I started kind of feeling this little bit of a frenzy inside, and I'm wanting all of these things and thinking about how I could buy them or how I would afford them since I have so many expenses right now. And then I just stopped myself. I kind of had a little wake up moment, and I thought, oh my goodness, what's going on here? Why am I wanting all of these things? And I decided that the mall is a very dangerous place and I will probably really try to avoid it in the future, because every day we are bombarded with so many advertisements everywhere you go, especially where I live here in Las Vegas, or if you live somewhere like New York City or something like that, where, everywhere you go there is advertising, and I think it's very easy to get sucked into that frenzy. And you watch people on Black Friday, which I have never dared. You hear the stories on the news and things of people literally physically harming each other to get to the latest DVD player or blender. And it is just so sad. At least that's the case here, in the United States. For those of you who don't live in the United States, bless your hearts, because you're probably less bombarded by advertisements. So it's easy to get sucked into that frenzy. And it wasn't until I started my minimalist journey that I started really analyzing and evaluating my spending habits and what I was spending my money on, and really realizing that I had a problem. Even though, like I said, I was never really a person to go out and spend massive amounts of money on clothes or shoes or something like that, but it was an everyday overspending kind of mentality where it's, I get my latte or whatever from Starbucks or some coffee shop, and then, I'm buying lunch, and then I'm going somewhere, some store on my lunch break and buying something there, or stopping on the way home, and all of these things. And it's just those little $5, $10, $20 purchases that add up before you're spending way more than you should be every month, and likely spending it on things that you don't really need. And that's what minimalism has done for me, is really opened my eyes into my, spending habits, and realizing that it should be quality versus quantity. And that's why I'm so excited to finish losing all the weight that I want to lose, so I can get that capsule wardrobe. I don't think ever in my life have I had a small, I've never in my life had a small but high quality wardrobe. It's always trips to the thrift stores, and which I can find high quality items there, but I'm realizing, rather than going and buying all of these less expensive items, which I'm not going to enjoy as much or aren't going to last a long time, rather than doing that, I should save my money, be smart about it, look for the best deal, and buy things that I actually really need, want, and will use, and buy high quality items so that they last a long time. And then when you do that, also you're at that point invested in this item, and you're likely going to take better care of it and make sure that it does last a long time. So it's like this just kind of whole change in thinking and how I consume. I mean, like I said, I would usually go to the thrift store and buy, $60 worth of clothes, whereas now my mentality will be, rather than buying $60 and getting a whole bunch of stuff that I'm not even going to want to really wear probably within weeks or months because it doesn't fit right, it's ripping, it's tearing, whatever. Now I'm going to take that $60 and I'll buy one blouse with that $60, but have it be a blouse or a dress that I feel like $1,000,000 in. And the same thing applies with anything really in your house, like quality versus quantity. So these are just, my thoughts on consumerism, that it's okay to buy things and it's okay to spend a lot of money on an item. What I encourage you is to think about what items you're buying. Don't go and spend tons of money on a really expensive item that isn't something that you really need, want, or will use. But if that item is going to bring a lot of value to your life, you're going to get a lot of use out of it, then by all means, feel free to spend the money on it and invest in something good that's going to last a long time, that you're going to enjoy, and it's going to work well for you. So try to limit your exposure to all of these advertisements. I choose not to pay for cable, things like that. And I guess now after yesterday, I've decided I'm going to avoid going into the malls because it's a dangerous place where it just sucks you in and you start feeding into that frenzy and thinking, oh yeah, I do need that, and I need that, and I need that. And you don't need all that stuff. You don't need to impress anybody. You don't need to do it to fill any kind of need. Find happiness and value in the things that you have and the people in your life and the experiences that you're having, and work every day to create your dream life. I'm embarking on this minimalist journey, and I really want to build a community of people who are like me, who are trying to live on less, who are trying to save money and get out of debt, and mostly just like change their life to just the best possible life for you and for me. And whatever that is, whatever our version of happiness is, to be able to attain that. And I really invite you to join my little community. That's what's so awesome about my YouTube channel, is I'm meeting you guys when you leave comments. I really like to comment back and kind of get to know you and hear what you're doing. And it's super cool for me. It's why I'm doing this. So please, in the comments below of this video or any of my videos, share with me what you're doing in your life, what changes you've made, what successes you've had, or tips that you might have. And I want to let you guys know that I'm going to start doing a Friday feature where, because once my schedule changes here in February, and I'm going to be able to start posting videos every Friday and Sunday, so stay tuned for that. On Fridays, I want to do a feature Friday where at the end of the video, I will feature one of my viewers and either mention a comment that you have and quickly answer that, or I will share your story, or give a shout out to you. So go ahead and leave in the comments, just tell me about what you're doing and introduce yourself, because I really would love to get to know all of you guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you want to hear more things about what I'm doing in my life to change my life, you want to get some tips, if you want to learn how to make natural beauty products or natural cleaning products, learn about gardening, all of that, then please subscribe and check out all my videos. I do have playlists, so if you're mostly just interested in minimalism, then check out my minimalism playlist and you can watch all my videos there. If you're interested in some of the other things I talk about on my channel, then check out those playlists too. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.